Remember, in Marion's head, how I feel about Marion is how I feel about my mother. You know? It's just a joke. It's a joke. I can't stay here on the sly. I thought I could, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. And I do still want to get therapy with you, but I have to get a lawyer. I cannot deal with this. I didn't do anything to my mother's house. I saved my mother. I have witnesses. That's what gets me. I'm such shit in the eyes of, when it comes to my own mother. I mean, my mother's social worker and the woman, you know, I told you, that woman that runs the place my mother goes, you know what I mean? I was crying to her every day about what my mother was doing. And she finally got my mom's social worker to come over here. And my mom got sectioned because, oh, lo and behold, Laura wasn't lying. Laura wasn't just this little girl tattling on her mother like the police made her out to be 8 days before. This never would have happened. My mother's house never would have been trashed by her had the police and her psychologist listened to me. But they only listen to Marion, see? They make me out to be this little ignorant girl. Deleted the message where I told her about YouTube. Rather tell her in person. I don't know why. That makes me ill, too. Why Cheryl would say that to my mom. The house didn't look that bad. In the end, I have to get a lawyer. I'm gonna get a lawyer because neither Cheryl nor Mary, my mom's social worker, will get their hands dirty. Cheryl would say, oh, your house didn't look that bad, you know, and Mary will say, well, you need to tell Marion to meet with your psychologist and have him say she should believe you. But neither of them care what Marion is doing to me. See, deep down, even Cheryl, they don't fucking care. They don't care enough to accuse Marion of elder abuse. They don't care enough to step forward. I have to get a lawyer and force them to step forward. I'm not going to let this stand. I refuse to let this stand. Just like I refuse, doesn't matter that I wasn't arrested for trashing my mother's house or arrested by that landlord's slander in my name. I'm not going to let this shit stand when I didn't do anything in either case. Not just going to sit back and let this stand. I just don't know what to do. And meanwhile, I'm so filled with rage and so depressed, and, you know. One thing I do know, I gotta get my stuff out of here. And if I'm gonna do that, if I'm gonna stay in that friggin' shelter because I can't find a new place to live, I'm gonna put my stuff in a storage unit that's relatively close to the shelter. I'll look online, see if they're having any 1 month free, you know, first month free deals or whatnot. That way I can go there every day and drop my stuff off. Go there every day and drop my stuff off. And then pick it up at night before I go back to the shelter, and then I don't have to carry it around. I don't have to worry about my back. Because if my back, believe me, whatever it'll cost me, because my friend's like, well, why pay? Marion doesn't want to get hands dirty. Marion's not going to do anything to stuff, even if she finds out about YouTube. Yeah, I don't care. It's the principle of the thing. I get to break ties with my mother completely. So what if I have to pay an extra, whatever, an extra $300 or plus the monthly storage fee, but you know what I mean? It's worth it to me because I'll get a storage unit where I can drop my stuff off every day, just like a woman in that shelter. I knew her years ago. She's still in there. She has some fucked up shit going on, but I know she has a storage unit where she keeps all her furniture and everything, but she goes there so she doesn't every day, so she doesn't have to carry around anything, you know? That's what I need to do. I'll get it big enough that when I ship my stuff back from LA, that stuff can go in there too. That's what I need to do. It's the principle of the thing. I could feasibly get away with staying here on this life for quite some time before Marion found out about YouTube, but there's no guarantee. So but I don't want to, because every time I turn around, my mother upsets me. You know? I don't want her to get sick again. I told her, when she said that to me, I'm like, Mom, because you're not saying the whole truth. Well, I don't want to say that. What? The truth? That I have witnesses? Of course, if you just say that you did it and you don't remember doing it, they're just going to think you're parroting my words. Come on, Mom. If you either say all of it or say nothing. I told her, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Don't say anything to any of your friends. Don't bother. Just let them think I'm scum. Just let them think I'm fucking scum when I'm the one who might have saved you from dying, or from the very least burning your house to the ground. Just let them think I'm scum, Mom. I don't want you to get sick again, and it's not worth it. Your friends aren't going to listen unless you tell them the whole truth. If you tell them partial truth, they're just going to think you're parroting what I told you to say that you don't remember. That's not rocket science. I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to break ties completely. I have to get the fuck out of here. It's not rocket science, of course. If my mother doesn't remember, they're going to think I'm just telling her to say it. This friend today, I saw Marion showed the pictures and the notes she took pictures and she showed them to everybody. Everyone believes Marion. Marion has showed our entire family, and I'm sure she's even sent the pictures off to my cousins who live in other states. I just have to get a lawyer, and I have to break free completely from my mother. That's what I have to do. There's no choice in the matter. I need to get a storage unit. I need to get my stuff out of my mother's, and that's it. Not even going to come here anymore. Not even going to come here anymore. But I'm going to get a fucking storage unit to protect my back. One that I can, drop my stuff off every day and pick it up again. So I don't have to carry anything around. And just like instead of coming to Mom's, one where I'll have my extra clothes, so I have 15 pairs of you know what I mean? Then I won't have to carry anything around, and I could just get different clothes, and get away with probably a while not washing. Regular stuff doesn't get dirty, it's the underwear, and if I have a lot of underwear before I have to do laundry. To break free completely from my mother. Can't take it. Cannot take it.